Hey Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, Phoenix Spring Tarot here with your April monthly tarot reading. Oh my gosh, it's April already, 4th month in the year. Okay, so for those of you familiar with my readings, I would not be doing any astrology predictions in this reading. What I'll be doing instead is doing a special reading just for looking at astrology placements and astrology predictions for the month of April. I'll be doing a separate reading for that at the end of March. So tune back and look for that. So that means in this reading, it's just Sun, Moon, Rising sign and placements, and all we'll be looking at are intuitive messages. So we are going to be starting off with your current situation, looking at the main themes for April, advice from your spirit guides, and then the energies towards the end of April coming into May, and then looking at oracle cards for you guys. Okay. All right. This is crazy. This is crazy. Before I do, lovers, before I do a reading, I always do just a mini shuffle just to make sure that I'm tuning in correctly. This came out when I did the mini shuffle. Did it again. You guys saw me shuffle. The same card has come out. All right, Sagittarius, what is going on? Either with your partner, there's a situation, either a recommitment after something, let's say after an argument or after you guys not seeing eye to eye. So there could be a recommitment, or it's a matter of making a choice as well, because the Lovers card is also about choice in your life at this point in time. And many times as well, it's also making a commitment to yourself. It doesn't necessarily need to be in a relationship, either platonic, romantic, marriage. It could also, or work colleagues. It could also be with yourself. So let's pull some of the clarifiers and see. Yeah, that's what I was saying. This looks like a recommitment to me. It was just some vibe that I was getting from the card. It just looked like a recommitment to, if you're in a relationship, either towards each other after not seeing eye to eye, or a recommitment in terms of let's approach this again, let's make this work again. You know what, you and me against the world, let's come back together, we can make this work, we can make this happen. It's reaching out to someone, it's getting that support, because with the magician all things are possible. Gemini, Virgo energy. If you have if that's someone like that, you could have Gemini, Virgo energy in your chart. Doesn't necessarily have to be that. But what we have here is someone who is really tuning into themselves, really beginning to trust themselves and trust their abilities. You know, really understanding, okay, we can't look outside ourselves anymore. Everything is within, number one. Number two, especially with the Lovers card here, what we were arguing about before was really, really petty. There are bigger things at stake. Or what we've been arguing about before is really petty. We do have that love for each other. Let us reconnect. Let's recommit. Let's focus on what the situation is and make things work. I'm being drawn to this really bright light in this magician's chest. It's like you guys are on the verge of getting ready to do something. And this is a very important, potent, tangible time. You guys have whatever you guys... It's like you guys are being alchemists and architects of your life at this point, right? We have the Ace of Swords coming through. So Ace of Swords talks about new ideas, new inspirations that are just coming through for you. And to have this with the magician is really very powerful. I'm almost seeing a knife just cutting with the past, and it's sort of, you know, having a new approach, a new direction, like something in you guys has just landed, something has just slotted into place, and you're ready to move on. So this is good energy coming into April. So let's see what's going on for the month of April for our Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising sign. This is such good energy, good, powerful, potent energy. of new beginnings, getting inspirations, new thought patterns, establishing new strategies, understanding that you're the architects of your destiny, and you know you have it all in your hands, all to play for. Like you're getting ready to, if people are self-employed or looking to be self-employed, this is going to be a very good time for that. Don't doubt yourself at this point. You guys, especially if you be looking to be self-employed, you may be getting a lot of downloads at this point. Don't question it. Don't interrupt it. Trust your instincts and go with the flow. Okay? Once you stop and you second guess and you judge, that's where things begin to go off for you. The reason why I'm saying that is that with this Justice card that we have here, this is saying now is your time. It's almost as if things are beginning to come in your favor. You know, yeah, here we go. So you see the Six of Swords here. This is what I was saying about if you're getting downloads, if you're getting information, if you're getting a gut instinct, if an idea just pops into your head, don't second guess it, don't judge it, just go. Do you see this person do you see this whoosh of wind and that inspiration? That's that inspiration, just go. No matter what it is. And I'm being drawn to this moon as well. So this is telling me that this would be, moons are all about your inner soul, your inner feelings, your inner thoughts, your inner monologue. So that is what I'm getting here with this moon. It could be something internal, a feeling that you get, go with it. We have the Justice card that's come through. So Justice talks about karma. It talks about things working in your favor. It could be, of course, as the literal meaning, justice, if anyone's in any legal situations or facing any legal issues, or if there's any contract or paperwork to sign as well. It's the signing of that contract or paperwork which would open the doorways, open the gateways for you to be able to have a new beginning. So this is also, could be like work contract, university paperwork, new job. It could be some of you guys maybe moving house and, you know, signing over that paperwork or handing over your flat to somebody else. Take it as it resonates with you. Yep, starting your own business, however that resonates with you. This signing of paperwork or this karma that's coming in for you. Too many. This karma that's coming in for you is going to allow you or enable you to start afresh and to start this next chapter or this next journey. Note we have the King of Swords that just jumped out here. It came out sideways, so I'm going to take it upright. So this King of Swords talks about someone in a position of intellect and authority who looks at truths and facts. Knight of Swords also talks about someone who is very good with words, is very good with paperwork. So again, this is that legal paperwork card. Do you see him with the sword and the book? So then again, this complements the Justice card really well. Reviewing legal paperwork, reviewing papers. It could be to do with studies as well. You know, it could be that this King of Swords, so this could be Gemini, Aqua, Libra, someone who has that in their chart, who, of course, this is gender neutral, but who may be very intellectual, who may be an authority in an area, who could be there to offer you guys advice in terms of going into this next stage of your life. So look out for this person. This person would really be there, because it's interesting, we have the King of Swords and we have the Ace of Swords as well. So this is showing about making plans, making strategies, or going out and seeking help or assistance from someone who is knowledgeable in a particular area. Okay, let's get your advice from your spirit guides. And don't be afraid to ask. Don't be too proud to... ain't too proud to beg, but I don't mean that. I mean, just don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to seek advice and seek guidance when you need to. Do not be stubborn. All right, so that's the Strength card. So when the Strength card comes through, it talks about Strength card in this context I'm taking as not being stubborn. This is also you guys learning, having that emotional intelligence to learn lessons from the past. It's about that emotional intelligence to know that, recognize that what you guys may have been doing before wasn't working, being able to take on advice that you may have been given, you know, because I'm being drawn to this tornado going on in the background, and she sort of still has a connection with that, but she's walking forward. It's as if she's tamed the beast. So it's something to do, I'm picking up here, with learning lessons from the past and letting that take you forward and propel you forward. If some of you guys have Capricorn in your chart, they got a similar message to this, so check out Capricorn's reading as well. But it's all about and at the bottom of the deck we have Four of Wands. Capricorn also got Four of Wands, and I used a completely different deck for Capricorns. Yep, there we go. See, they have the same thing, Four of Wands at the bottom of their deck. Completely different deck I used for Capricorn. So check out Capricorn's reading for further guidance. But this is having the emotional aptitude and openness to learn lessons from your past, to receive downloads, but again, not being too stubborn and not closing the door on information. Again, with this Nine of Pentacles, we have someone sitting here and reading. We have a lot of book and a lot of it's like this is an upskilling sort of card. So again, it's reinforcing that if you guys go out and seek assistance, and if you do upskilling, it's something that you guys may be studying or the other. It's going to, with the Nine of Pentacles, lead to a lot of abundance for you guys. It's also, I'm being told, a message that if some of you, this is a message for some of you, take it as it resonates. If some of you are single, you are ready to mingle. Meaning that with this Strength card as well, there is this self-understanding, like with this Strength card and the Lovers card in particular, there, and Magician, there is this understanding that you have with yourself, that you've developed with yourself over a period of time. You've been working at it whether you're conscious of it or not, and for some reason you're just able to land in the essence of you, and you're able to be comfortable being single, being on your own. You're able to be comfortable with that. But with this Lovers card on the board as well, it could be that some of you guys have just come out of a relationship, or you feel now that you've come out of a relationship, you've learned the lessons from the past, and you're ready to go into a new opportunity now. That's another message that I got through, and I saw, yeah, there we go. I was told to look at the bottom of the deck, and there we have it, Hangman. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like with the Hangman, it's all about being in a point of stasis. So some of you guys could have been single for a while, but something has landed in you, an understanding of your essence, an understanding of who you are, being able to look at situations, past relationships, etc., with a new perspective, a new objectivity that's enabled you to learn more about yourself as well, which is what I was saying with the Strength card. Okay, so at the end of all of this now, at the end of April, what could we expect? So thank you for that, Spirit Guides. But for our Sagittarius, what could we expect at the end of April going into May? This is a time of a lot of relationship mending, relationship healing with yourself. It's a lot of new beginnings as well that I'm seeing. Passion projects starting anew, seeking advice. Knight of Wands, yeah, you guys are just going for it. There's no holding you back. This is all about action, action, action. Now, what I would note is that I said I wouldn't do astrology, but I can't help myself. So your fifth house is to do with the way you express yourself, having fun, dating, you know, passion projects that you guys may have, etc. So this month there's a lot going on in your fifth house. You have Venus, you have a new moon, Mercury, you have Chiron going on in your fifth house as well. There's a party, there's a stellium that is going on in your fifth house for the month of April. So all of this makes sense. So fifth house being about self-expression, rediscovering, reconnecting with yourself. Fifth house being about passion projects. We see a lot of that that's coming through, starting, going to pastures new, seeking advice or counsel from someone to start something new. It's about relationships, it's about learning about yourself. We have a page of swords here. So it could also be about children, because the fifth house is about children. And with the fifth house and the lovers and the magician, it's having either that reconnection or rebonding with your child, like healing issues that you may have had with your child, both of you healing together, as expressed with this Lovers card and as expressed with this Justice card as well. It's also opposite, your fifth house is also opposite your 10th house of your professional life and your reputation, your reputation to the world. So a lot of that's coming through here. So having this Knight of Wands, that's a lot of drive, it's a lot of action that you guys are embarking on. There is nothing that's going to stop you. There's nothing that's going to stand in your way. All of this that you guys want to do would seem daunting, but you would do it anyway. The reason why I said it may seem daunting, because I'm just seeing this knight looking at a dragon up ahead, but he's still going. He's still persisting. You know, so you feel the fear and you're going to do it anyway, and you are going to be successful. You just need to trust that at this point. Sagittarius, we're getting the Empress card. The Empress card talks about lots of success. You are radiating success. Venus is the ruling planet for the Empress card. Venus is in your fifth house of your self-expression, your relationship, your children, etc. This could also represent a Taurus or a Libra that may be in your life. We have a new moon in Libra towards the end of March. So this is a gender neutral reading. So yes, you're seeing a woman, but it could be a man who is really getting in touch with, it could be a man or it could be a woman getting in touch with their divine feminine side, and it could also be you as well. I'm being drawn to the stomach, and I'm being drawn to, again, being drawn to children. So if some of you guys have been trying to have children, well, you guys are going to be full steam ahead with that Lovers card, and ending with the Empress. Yeah. Oh my gosh. As I said that, we have the Lovers card, we have the Magician, we have Ace of Swords with new beginnings, and we have the Empress. I mean, you can't have phrased it better than that, right? Lovers, Magician, what is life, what is conception, isn't it magic? And we have the Empress being pregnant 9 months. Yeah, okay. So let's see what the Oracle cards have to say for you guys. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising? Guys, when I am good, I am very, very good. Family. Knew it. You have the Lovers, the Magician, and the Empress. Knew it. Yep. Ooh, I'm being drawn to this. Look at what we have up in the back there for some of you guys. And that's the thing. It's about having that reconnection with your children, with your family. It's all about family. And I wouldn't be surprised, especially depending on where you are in the world and how quarantine is impacting you. But in the UK, children are going back out to school. So I am sure parents love their children even more now that they're going back out to school. right? So there's a lot of focus here on family, about creating family, about growing your family, reconnecting with your family and your children. That's what I was saying. It's reconnecting or recommitting to each other. Reconnecting, recommitting to each other, reconnecting or recommitting to a passion project as well. Because you've learned from the past, right? You've learned everything that you need to know. You've gone through a rough patch for a couple of years, couple of months, weeks, etc. Take it as it resonates. You've learned from it. You know, we're going full steam ahead. There we go. Guys, okay, look at this. So remember, Sagittarius, I told you guys to check out Capricorn's reading, right? Look at what we have here, new moon in Capricorn. You guys have a new moon going on in your 5th house. I spoke about that as part of your stellium. I told you guys to check out Capricorn's reading. And look at this, your hard work is paying off. And we see that big time. You have that justice, that karma, things are coming in your favor this month. You guys are going to be getting some release this month that's going to allow you to trust that inner instinct, trust that download. And if there are things that you needed to do this month, not that you needed to do, but that you always wanted to do, but you were just waiting for a sign and waiting for an answer, this is the month you're getting it. So you better get on it, right? Because this, you're laying the foundation for whatever it is, you're laying the foundation for it this month. Because with that pregnancy card, you know, pregnancy is generally 9 months. Whatever you guys are putting in place is going to take a while to come to fruition, or it's on the point of coming to fruition with this. Your hard work is paying off, new moon in Cap. So Capricorn, for Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising. It's your, I'm just going to leave it like, if it's your sun, no, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to get into astrology too much. I will do astrology predictions in the astrology reading. Okay, so Sagittarius, I do not have anything else. So for you guys, that is it. My spirit guides have packed up, they have gone. So I would like to thank them and thank your spirit guides as well for providing us these messages. There were lots of messages, so I hope they resonated. Check out that Capricorn reading. Check out your sun, moon, rising sign as well for further guidance for April. If this reading resonated with you, hit the notification bell. That bell, I think, is more important than even the like and the subscribe. But you can like and subscribe as well. Please do. But also hit the notification bell. It really helps. Also, if you guys would like a private reading with more, you could check out my website, phoenixspringtarot.com, and you could book on there. All right? So Sagittarius, I am going to leave this here, and I will see you guys in the monthly astrology prediction reading coming out at the end of March. Oh, no, what is it? Drum roll. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, enough of that. See you guys later. Bye.